Hello everyone, it's DA here. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you are doing amazing. Today I will be taking a look at the reveal of the upcoming glass themed frame, look at some of her abilities, and tell you guys how I feel and what I think about it so far. So in case you guys haven't seen it yet, which I doubt, the frame's first ability allows her to beam out a straw of glass that can either be an AoE damage or to a single target. Now this will also hold the target in place and can actually be a really good thing to hold some of those difficult bosses or some of those difficult enemies. Now her second ability turns the glass armor that you see on her into multiple shards of glass, which can also be cast on yourself or on allies to deal damage within a particular ability radius. Now the third ability on the frame casts a circuit row of mirrors that will taunt enemies to attack it and also reflect the damage that they deal upon it. And the ultimate for this frame allows her to cast a molten glass wall that forms a circle around her and hardens as it spreads out. So this is one of those really amazing things and one of those really amazing and cool abilities that I can already see a lot of people take advantage of and use most of the time. So starting off with a breakdown, we can already see this frame as being obviously a damage / defensive frame and also have abilities that looks like a mixture of Frost and also Equinox. Now on the first ability, I can already see a lot of people using this for either catching synthesis targets or impaling some bosses in the game. Now I do not know if some of those bosses will have immunity to this, however I am really excited to check this out and actually try that on Killer Day theme. Now what I would like to know also is, will this be efficient if several enemies line up in the doorway so you can just have some really cool punch through and hold multiple targets at once? So I would like to actually know that from DE. Now with the second ability, it gives me an idea that it will work like Equinox's Peaceful Provocation, and I can already imagine a lot of people building this for range and duration, or actually building this for strength and duration. And the fact that you can also cast this on allies, I have a feeling that her augment, which may end up coming up sometime later on, will probably work like Neja's Ward in Halo, but deals damage instead of defense against damage. So I can already see where that is going and what the direction DE is trying to take that. On the third one, which is the mirrors, I will say that this is the only one that I have a little different feeling about. I can say that this will be better much if DE actually created this to let you move with it, and actually when you cast it, it follows you around in that radius. But I think DE might actually be holding that off maybe for an augment for her in the future. And with this being put in place, this will probably function with high power, strength, and duration. I just hope that DE doesn't implement one of those modes where damage reflected is affected by something else other than power strength. The last one so far is becoming my favorite of the entire set of abilities, basically because of that glass wall that slows enemies down whenever they pass through it. So if you combo this with a Frost and a Slow Nova, you can literally lock down the entire room, and because it is actually toggle based for how big it can get, I can already see a lot of people using overextended and duration on this build, and this will actually fill out a lot of space, and I cannot wait to actually try that myself. So far, this is really cool to see how the design of frames in Warframe has evolved over time compared to what they look like at the beginning of the game. She has 300 shields and health, 150 energy, and that massive and whopping 65 armor, which of course in this case might actually get you killed from time to time. And this also means that you will have to rely heavily on her abilities to keep her alive and survive for a long time. I am very excited to get my hands on this frame and actually see what builds I can make with this. Let me know what you guys think of these frames and the ability sets. Do you think it's unique? Do you think it's something new, something simple? Or do you think this may end up being your main frame for the game? Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you all in the next one.